And coming up next, it's a UFC strawweight division matchup. So as this young woman makes the walk to the octagon, if you wanted to tell me she's the fastest fighter in the women's ranks, I'm not going to argue with you. Beautiful combination of speed and footwork, just so quick on the feet, darting in and out, creating offensive angles, all the while staying out of her opponent's reach. A master on the feet, and it's all set up by her quickness and speed.
This girl is a very high-level striker. Unpredictable angles. She will throw punches and kicks with vicious intention. Excellent hand and foot speed. Very good striker and very good takedown defense as well. And she will need that to try to keep this fight on the feet.
You know, it's one thing to take your opponent down. It's another thing to keep them there and control them on the ground. She knows exactly how to do it, and that's what really has led to a lot of her mixed martial arts success. Get the takedown, control her on the ground, and sap their willpower in the gas tank from there. You better stop the shot against this young woman tonight, because if you don't, problems.
This girl has a ridiculous chin. Her ability to take punishment is the stuff of legends. I have seen her take bombs and barely wins. She presses forward, and because of the fact that she has this incredible chin, she is able to stay in the pocket and land strikes on her opponent that maybe other fighters would never be able to get off.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. 2 years apart, these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 4 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Eva Beach, Hawaii, Kylan Cole. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a grappler, making her professional debut here tonight. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Columbus, Ohio, Bam Bam. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
And we are underway.
Nice straight left and a right hand behind it.
Curran gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Oh, she blocks the punch.
Nice leg kick. Oh, big shot.
Well, fortunate that one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by Curran.
Good job of avoiding the clinch.
So both girls landing right out of the chute. Pretty good kicks there by Kylan Curran. Lands a big right hand early.
Nasty combinations here.
Oh, huge shot there.
Oh!
We got to fight, folks. Wow!
Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming? Oh! This could be it. Oh, very nice.
Oh! Wow! Goes down again. Oh, nice change up on the tempo there as the hook in the clinch lands by Kylan Curran. Big body shot.
To the body.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Into full guard. Oh, man, I love it. And now she's got full mount.
Curran's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Oh, there's a good shot from the bottom.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
She executes a very nice sweep and winds up in guard.
Oh!
She got cracked in the head. She's stunned. Struggling for position in the clinch. She locks up the plum.
And she connects there.
Deep breath there and reset. This could be it right here. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped. That's a big hook.
Well, she continues to leave that head open, and she paid for it there. She's almost moving into the strike she had.
Wow. This could be it.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here.
She might try to finish this fight here. Body kick, look at that.
Oh! Huge shot there, lands flush. Misses on the uppercut there. Oh, you know about her kick. She's got him going tonight. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Wow, what a knockout. A huge kick for the knockout victory.
Wow, Joe, all I can say is wow. She might have even exceeded her own expectations here tonight. You know the kicks have been a big part of her arsenal, but that was about as perfect a land as we have seen in this division. Full extension, full power behind it, and you knew if she found an opening there, her opponent was going to be down for the count. A monumental knockout turned in by her here tonight.
Great angle here. Boom!
And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 35 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout.
Well, she's got all the tools, Joe, and she certainly put them to good use tonight as she gets the win and gets so with style points by way of the knockout. No judges needed for this one, and you can be sure her bankroll is going to be fatter on Monday morning. She'll probably get a bonus. At the very least, though, the celebration is on. You see there with her coaches and her teammates. Nothing better in all of pro sports than to win a mixed martial arts fight at the highest level. Congratulations. All right, coming up next, a flyweight matchup between Sergio Pettis and Wilson Reis. So here's the former UFC flyweight title challenger Wilson Reis fighting out of Alliance MMA there in Southern California. Eric Del Fierro in his corner as usual. He's learned a lot from Dominick Cruz, and we've seen him incorporate some of those things into his striking game over the last several fights. This is a serious force at 125 pounds, Joe.
This guy has ridiculous hand speed. His opponent is going to need to keep his chin tucked and his hands up high.
So following in the footsteps of his brother, former UFC lightweight champion Anthony Showtime Pettis, here is one of the best flyweights in the world. Sergio Pettis comes in tonight riding a nice winning streak, Joe, and really a guy who much was expected of from the minute he stepped foot inside the octagon, and largely Sergio has not disappointed. I think in a lot of respects, if anything, he's overachieved.
This guy has insanely fast kicking technique. If you are within kicking range, you are in a world of trouble.
Our tale of the tape for this flyweight fight. Reis is 9 years the elder. Pettis will have a 4-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 22 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Wilson Reis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Taekwondo fighter holding a professional record of 16 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Sergio "The Phenom" Pettis. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, we are underway here at the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Some of the best MMA fans in the world, certainly the loudest, and they have packed the building here tonight. Effective punch there by Pettis. Ooh, blocks the shot. Just out of range with that right hand. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
Good defense there. He just tagged him with that uppercut. He's got to be careful not to run into things, though.
Takedown attempt there. And he switches his stance yet again. Nice jab by Reis.
That one hurt.
So both guys landing at will here. Good action early.
Relentless. Goes for a single.
Pettis gets the early takedown. Nice start to the round for him. Let's see what he can do with it.
Excellent movement here on the ground. He's going after an arm. He's controlling the forearm. Throws the leg over the face. Now he's got to extend his body. That arm looks locked up tight. And he's got the arm. Look at this, though. Oh, my God. Great job in establishing that submission.
Yeah, Joe, we could barely get the Fight Clock sponsor out, and the submission comes here in round 1. He said he didn't want to waste a lot of time. He knew his opponent would know what was coming. It was going to be takedown attempts in bunches, but he couldn't stop the early shot, and he certainly couldn't stop the submission. So great effort and even better technique here tonight.
And one more time from this angle, we can see that arm bar locked in tight for the tap. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 17 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Wilson Hayes.
So there he is, your winner by way of submission, and how good was that? I mean, you talk about maximizing a UFC showcase, and that's a great example of doing just that. You see him sharing a moment here with his coaches, his training partners, and you can be sure that with the hard work done and the hay in the barn, that these guys are going to be celebrating deep into the night after a submission win like this. Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. Well, this young woman has a great skill set, but certainly it's the striking defense that comes out when you watch the film. She'll use movement and defense to set up her own offensive angles, but she'll hang out in the pocket because she's so confident in her ability to stick and move and get her head off of that center line. Really as good a defender of strikes as we have in this women's division.
This girl is such a well-rounded fighter. She has a full arsenal of techniques at her disposal, and because she's so well-rounded, you never really know what she's going to do. Excellent takedowns, but excellent striking as well. Very good submissions, very good submission defense. She literally can do it all.
Well, it sounds trite, but they say sometimes the best offense can be a good defense, and the cliche certainly applies here. She can stick and move with the best of them, and she's not afraid to hang in the pocket because she can do so without taking significant damage. She has frustrated some truly high-level opponents with her ability to stick and move and get her head off the center line.
This girl has a ridiculous chin. You never see her get hurt. You never see her get knocked down. She's one of the best chins in the business. And because of that, she has extreme confidence in striking exchanges.
All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 11 wins, 6 losses, and 1 no contest. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, USA, Jessica Evil Eye! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a grappler. Make your professional debut here tonight. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of London, England, Boom Boom. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Miragliotta.
Dan Miragliotta, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
We are underway.
Huge kick to the body.
Wow.
Nice jab.
Opens with the left hand and lands flush. Oh, she got her head off the center line there, Joe. Slips the punch nicely. Jessica Eye going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land. She slips that left hand there. Oh, nice punch there by Eye.
Both fighters a little bit hesitant to engage, feeling each other out.
Try to establish that jab. They continue to exchange. Well, she left her body wide open, Joe, and as such, she paid for it there. Beautifully placed and landed kick to the body. Let's see if she makes the adjustments here defensively to avoid absorbing any more kicks to the body.
Goes for a single.
Nice body kick there. Eye gets caught with that punch.
Wow!
Jessica Eye going for the body. Missed with that kick. She blocks that offense, Joe. She's unable to connect with the left hook. And she lands a nice kick. Oh, beautiful leg kick by her there. Can't take too many of those. Well, fortunate that one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by Jessica Eye.
Oh, nice single, look at that. Into side control.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. And they both stand up. Battling for hooks.
She went for a flying armbar. That is just amazing technique. And she got her arm free. Wow, I thought that was it. Working from full guard. Tries to pass, but doesn't make it. Perfectly timed sweep. Covering up, doing a nice job of stopping that ground and pound. Trying to spin to the back. Excellent movement here on the ground. She moves to the mounted crucifix. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground, staying busy. She's working from half guard. Oh, look at that transition. Very, very, very nice. Reversal here, and into full guard. Trying to take the back here. Excellent movement on the ground here, constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
Jessica Eye gets back up again. Oh, the slam there. That one cannot feel good.
She moves to half guard. Trying to spin to the back.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Maintaining control. Tries to pass, but can't. Excellent movement here on the ground.
seconds here of round one. Posture's up now, and she lands a huge elbow. Round two is next.
And here's a nice shot, lands perfectly. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike. Big round.
Brittany Palmer is here as well.
You ready? You ready?
All right, second round underway. Eye gets caught with that punch.
Tries some serious power in that kick, but misses. Excellent job of timing these combinations.
Just misses with a left hook there. Hook to the head there by Jessica Eye.
She's got the clinch here.
Eye gets the tight clinch.
Huge knee to the body.
Big elbow. Huge elbow there.
This could be it. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped. Big straight punch. Great takedown defense right there. Very nicely done.
See the total strikes?
Big hook. Wow. This could be it right here. Big punches here.
How about that shin? Well, she has landed some very significant strikes, but as yet, she has still been unable to string together anything in terms of a solid combination. And it is going to take strikes in bunches to get an opponent of this caliber out of there. Let's see where she goes from here. Connects with the punch there. Hand smooth, man.
Looking for the left hook.
Well, she continues to leave that head open, and she paid for it there. She's almost moving into the strike. She hasn't changed up her tempo, and she continues to keep her head on that center line. We'll see if she can make the proper adjustments here.
That left hook landed well. Huge left hand. Yeah, these are what did you say about my mother punches. Oh, good left hand.
Huge left hand.
Vicious, vicious punch combinations here.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Eye. Man, look at the redness almost immediately on the right side of her body. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range.
Struggling to get the clinch.
Hook in the clinch there is good by Jessica Eye. Double underhooks here, Joe. Able to work it into a takedown there. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Working from the mounted crucifix. Oh, big right hand. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy. Inside control, tying up that arm. Looking for the Kimura. It looks like she's got this Kimura locked up.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
That's it.
And there it is.
Beautiful technique setting it up and a beautiful job in getting that submission.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That is some opportunistic grappling right there, and nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career.
And here we see it from another angle. Beautiful technique here, and the tap. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So there she is, your winner by submission, and there will be no wiping the smile off her face tonight as she turns in one of the bigger highlights of her UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 31 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, boom, boom!
Oh, well, how good was that as you get to see her now celebrating with her coaches and training partners. She really put an added focus on getting a submission win here tonight, or at least getting a finish. But she said, I got to figure out a way to leave the judges out of it. I don't want to go to the scorecards. I need to get a finish to take my career to that next level. And a submission win like this will certainly go a long way in doing just that. She has certainly set herself up for a high-profile opponent now moving forward. Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision. All right, so here is this defensively gifted fighter, and certainly has some offense as well, but more often than not, that offense is set up by his sound defense. He uses movement beautifully, uses his defense to create offensive angles. This guy can stick and move with the best of the man, and even when you think you have him in a bad position, more often than not, swivels that head off at the center line and counters you right in the jaw. So an outstanding defensive striker, very good counterattacks, and a very interesting matchup in front of him tonight.
Chuck Liddell will go down in history of one of the greatest fighters in the history of the UFC. The UFC light heavyweight champion during his reign was one of the most feared fighters in the sport, with devastating knockout victories of the elite of his era.
So as this confident young fighter makes his walk to the octagon, you can be sure his inner monologue is, how do I get this opponent to the mat? Because once I get him down, I know I can keep him there, potentially for the duration of the round, if not the fight. This guy's top game is scary good, and it's not just about getting you down, it's about using his weight to keep you there. Great hips as well.
This guy has one-punch knockout power, and when a fighter has that kind of ability, it's always a big advantage.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, and they both possess a similar height and reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 21 wins, 8 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Luis Obispo, California, presenting the member of the UFC Hall of Fame and the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Prince! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Miragliotta.
Dan Miragliotta.
You ready? You ready?
And at long last, we are underway here at the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Kick lands for him there.
Caught him with a punch. Nice leg kick. Oh, look at this. Who saw that coming?
Oh, he lands a huge kick to the body, Joe. Wow! He's got him hurt here.
He's in a lot of trouble. What a jab. Stuffed.
Spinning back fist. How about that shin?
Beautiful jab. Beautiful jab. Sharp timing. Tagged him.
Well, and he defends another takedown here. He's really had excellent takedown defense throughout this fight so far.
Yep.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Really missed with that right hand.
Huge block there.
Look at that, he's timing that jab. And there's a takedown attempt.
Looking to set up that head kick again. This one does not find the home. Slips the punch.
Oh, he's tagging him. This could be it right here. Oh, very nice. Woo! Woo! Look at that jab.
Now he goes for the single leg. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Oh, beautiful kick to the body there, and he just left himself wide open for that strike. Very vulnerable by leaning in, keeping the guard high to allow for an opening down low.
Big kick, but miss.
And he connects there. Going to the body there with the right kick. Effective punch there by Chuck Liddell. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Effective punch there by the Iceman. Oh, nice slip there to avoid the punch by the Iceman. In on a single here. First takedown attempt is there. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Tags him with the left hand.
Tries to pass, but can't. Into full guard here. Big shot from the bottom. He's in full guard here, and he's landing some nasty strikes. He's moved back into side control. Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position.
Oh, lands the elbow there from top position. Surprised that one didn't open him up.
Showing good defense here, controlling that arm, keeping him from hitting him. Mounts again. He lands a big shot from the bottom. These are some devastating elbows.
And very effective with the ground and pound. Oh, that's a good right hand. Hammer fists blocked.
Very nice sweep, winds up at his opponent's guard.
Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down.
Lands a big left counter. 10 seconds to go here. Let's see what happens. Oh, good left hand.
Nice. The horn sounds for the end of round one.
And here's a nice shot, lands perfectly. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike.
Listen, look at me. All right. You control that fight. You control that.
Thank you very much, Carly Baker.
Hey, now, you ready? You ready?
Second round underway.
Starting off this round, you gotta think he's probably still hurt from that last round. He's gonna want to move and avoid taking damage early.
Try to establish that jab.
Clean punch.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh,
Oh! He hurt him. High kick.
Big body shot.
Body. Oh, big elbow.
Well, just because you're on your back doesn't mean you can't throw offense. Staying busy here. You like to see that, Joe. The Iceman gets in the clinch. Oh, beautiful throw there. Well-timed, well-executed. Liddell's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
He's up to his feet, and he's up.
Straight right hand, no good. That one appeared to stun him.
He is rocked right here. He's trying to stay up.
Oh, he might be out.
Misses a huge hook to the head. Body kick, look at that.
Liddell.
Flipped him again. He's hurt, he's hurt. He's in big, big trouble here. Beautiful body shot there, too.
He didn't miss with that uppercut. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Wow! Looked like it did stall a little bit. Man has inched and tested early. Oh, big left hook there.
He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground.
He lands with the left. Oh, that right hand is on point. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by the Iceman. Oh, nasty cut.
Oh, he's hurt. That's it. That's it. The fight is over. And he gets the TKO, and this is a result of a large volume of strikes. Just kept throwing bombs all night long and finally got the victory.
Yeah, Joe, I would agree. A good stoppage by the referee. Ultimately, you want to see the fighter live to fight another day. And even though he was moving a little bit, he was not intelligently defending himself. And I would always err on the side of a premature stoppage as opposed to a late one. Ultimately, the referee's #1 job, protect the fighter, and the official certainly did so there. So a huge win by TKO for him here tonight, a seminal moment in his UFC career, and that could hold up as one of the better TKOs of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO!
So there he is, the oncoming force after a massive TKO victory here tonight. He told us before the fight, Joe, he wanted to keep the judges out of it. Mission accomplished on that front. And this is always the best part of the night, Joe, to see these fighters exhale after a victory, celebrate with their coaches and training partners, and you can be sure for this fighter, this is a party that will continue deep into the night after the big TKO victory this evening. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. So here's the longtime UFC heavyweight staple, Travis Hoffa Browne, former basketball player, and we're certainly glad he made the transition to mixed martial arts. Hasn't necessarily been dominant in the UFC, has taken his licks from the division's elite. No denying, though, the physical gifts and the athleticism of Travis Hoffa Browne. Better be mindful of those elbows up against the fence. Really patented that move for a lot of guys in the UFC, Joe. Travis Hoffa Browne in another heavyweight spot tonight.
Travis Browne is a well-rounded athlete with crazy power in his strikes and a very good wrestling base. He's shown a bit of submission skills, but virtually all of his fights end by way of knockout.
All right, so as this young fighter makes the walk here tonight, you know his inner monologue is, how do I get this opponent down? Because once I get him to the mat, I know I can keep him there. Joe, this guy has a top game as scary as anybody in the game. And when you can control a fighter like that in a fight, it's a great source of confidence. He'll use the body weight to keep you down and prevent any sort of hip escapes because his hips are so strong. Physical freak who will sap your willpower and your gas tank with the best of them.
This guy has tremendous ground technique, and his ability to pass guard and get to a dominant position is elite.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Both fighters are 35 years old. Browne will have a 6-inch reach advantage. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 255 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Travis Hoffa This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Boston, Massachusetts, the Nightmare. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Miragliotta.
So Dan Miragliotta shares the cage.
You ready? You ready?
All right, we are underway here at the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Some of the best MMA fans in the world, certainly the loudest, and they have packed the building here tonight. All right, so we get another look at Travis Browne tonight as round one gets up.
He hurt him! Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming?
Able to check that kick as well. How about that shin?
There's a good knee to the body. Oh, he's got to be careful here.
Timely deep. Whoa!
He's hurt here. Oh, look at that!
Now gets up. But he looks hurt here, Joe. I'm not sure he's recovered.
Lands a hard kick. Head kick. Oh!
He's got him hurt here.
Oh!
Oh, he might be out.
Nice left to the body. Boom! Shin to the dome.
Ooh, blocks the shot.
And he's looking for that left.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Nice job to set up the counter there. He waited patiently, and when his opponent got a little bit over-aggressive, he greeted him with a beautiful counter. Nicely done.
Oh!
He's got him right here. Whoa!
Back to his feet again. Amazing. Oh, beautiful lead right hand. Hurt him with that spinning back fist. Oh! Oh, he's getting hit. Oh, he got caught. Back to his feet again. Amazing. Oh, he's landing some good shots here. Nice. Oh, beautiful hook.
That knee might have landed there.
He moves to the Muay Thai clinch.
That knee might have landed there. And now he's got the Thai clinch.
Nice knee.
Both guys appeared to land there.
Back to over-under control. Double underhooks. Oh, nice
Massive
hit.
slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Gets up again here, but hurting. Kick lands for him there. Oh, he found the target there, Joe. Nice punch. 1-2 punch by Browne.
Fainting with that kick. Big shot to the head. He's stunned. He's in trouble.
He's got him hurt here.
Big shots.
Lands a nice 1-2.
Oh, stunning jab.
Oh! Oh!
Back to his feet again. Amazing.
Browne gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Oh, he got cracked with the jab there, Joe, and his head is firmly on the center line, the one place it really can't afford to be. He's showing some vulnerability here by leaning.
Oh, big left hand.
He's got hurt here.
He's getting tagged.
Whoa!
Oh, he's out. He's out.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He threw an incredibly large volume of strikes, but this last one was the big one that landed for the knockout.
Yeah, Joe, just an absolutely gorgeous shot to spell the end for his opponent. Crowd is absolutely loving it. He gets the near-perfect land. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming, but just the way he drew it up here tonight, saw that little crack of an opening and barged right through it to get the knockout.
And here we see it again. Boom! Wow!
And there he is, all smiles. What a huge knockout he turned in here tonight. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 1 second of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Nightmare.
So just the way he drew it up here tonight, what a monumental moment and knockout to get his hand raised here tonight. He kept the judges out of it. He has certainly set himself up for a major opportunity here moving forward. But you can be sure tonight is about this knockout. He'll be celebrating deep into the night with his friends, his family, his coaches. Congratulations on a big KO tonight.